Globally, the Philippines is now one of our fastest growing markets, which is an incredible attribution to all the excitement and passion a lot of the creators here and the viewers here have.
Hey there, it's Matt with Idlis.ph, and this is 8 Minutes With, the show where we talk to people making waves online. And today is a special day for us because we're going to talk to Marc Lefkowitz. Thank you so much for being with us and saying yes to this.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, so tell us, what basically do you do on YouTube?
So our team is called YouTube Creator and Artist Development, and we basically help our creators who are above 100,000 subscribers grow and flourish and be successful on the platform. So we bring them through a journey to help them really turbocharge their content.
Okay, I like the term, turbocharge. Okay, you are here in Manila because of YouTube Nextup. So can you tell us more about the program?
Absolutely. So Nextup is a competition we have for creators who are between 10,000 and 100,000 subscribers. And they enter into the contest for a chance to spend 5 days at a camp. And that camp basically provides them, again, with production help. It gives them mentors who are, at the top of the industry to get tips. It helps them kind of build a community amongst each other. We give them some production equipment. We give them 105,000 Filipino pesos to help them with production equipment. We have 12 finalists, so our contest typically or always has 12 finalists.
Okay.
But I will say that this year it was incredibly hard to get into.
Okay.
So harder to get into than Harvard, actually.
Okay. These 12 finalists, what do they have in common? Any characteristics that you saw in them?
I think what they have in common is that they don't have anything in common. So
Okay.
for the first year, we have an incredibly diverse class of Nextup creators and artists. So we have folks from all over the country. We have folks who speak different languages. And if you look at their content type, it's all very different and unique. So we have a layer poultry farmer here who I didn't even know what that was until I started watching these folks. We have artists, we have a seafarer, we have somebody who works in the BPO industry, so we have a lot of very, very diverse creators this year.
Okay, during the creator camp, the last YouTube Fan Fest here in Manila, you mentioned that now is the great time, an amazing time actually, to be a YouTube creator. Why is that?
I think if you look at the Philippines specifically, and then I can talk about the greater YouTube ecosystem, in the Philippines, we are just starting to see the growth accelerate at really a tremendous rate. And so in terms of being a creator here in the Philippines, it's an incredibly, incredibly exciting time for that.
On YouTube, everyone's competing for attention.
Yes.
All right, so nowadays, how do we measure success on YouTube?
That's a really good question, and a lot of that is personal. So if you look at some creators, it's about building their audience only. For some, it's about views. For some, it's about meeting folks offline and online. For some, it's about building a brand. So it really depends on each individual creator and what it is they're trying to achieve. I think the way YouTube thinks about it is we want to think about healthy, positive content, and so I think we'll continue to see that healthy, positive content grow on the platform.
Does that outweigh getting more subscribers? Is really the content that you produce?
I think in terms of getting more subscribers, the one tip I tell people is to be authentic, to be yourself. I think what makes YouTube unique as a platform, which is different from a lot of traditional media today, is that they like that connection they build with their audience. They like to be able to think and feel that they are getting to know these creators.
Okay, you're talking about authenticity
Yes.
and consistency.
Yep.
So what kind of content interests people nowadays in Asia Pacific?
It's a very interesting and good question. It depends what market we're talking about because it's all very different. If I look at Japan and North Asia, they like anime, they like music, they like that longer form content. If you look at India, I think comedy has been really big. If you look at Korea, there's that mukbang and eating has been really interesting. I think a theme that we're starting to see recently across the region is we're starting to see educational content grow. And I think we saw that with some of our Nextup contestants this year, is we have some educational content, which I think has been missing on the platform in previous years. So for me personally, I'm really excited about that content.
We are now in the bear months coming to 2019. Do you see emerging trends on YouTube coming?
I think from this year, I think some of the interesting stuff that I didn't know was popular on YouTube, like pet tubers, I didn't know was a big thing here. So people film their pets all day, or they have cameras that are focused on their pets. So that's a big one. ASMR was something I didn't know about, which I find to be interesting. Like I said, I think educational content. I think a lot of self-made artists are becoming popular. So I think it depends on the region. I think, like for the Philippines, I would say the rural content I think is becoming really big, whether it's cooking in rural settings or it's cooking from different regions to provide, regional dialects, dishes, and courses. So there's a lot of stuff on YouTube.
Can you give us some tips new YouTubers should know on creating their content?
Yep. My number one tip is to be authentic. So really be yourself on the platform. I think that's number one. I would say build your community and focus on your community because that's who is helping you grow and expand. And then thirdly, I would say collaborating. I would say meeting other YouTubers who are maybe from a different niche or a different background. And you'll start to see that the audiences will start to share their likes and their subscribes and things like that. So it'll help you grow and bridge your channel.
Okay, so let's play a little game. We call it thumbs up or thumbs down.
Okay.
So pretty much how you do it on YouTube. Let us know if there's a thumbs up or a thumbs down for you.
Okay.
All right. Okay. First, YOLO, or you only live once. Is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
I think last year would have been a thumbs up. Now we're here.
Why is that?
I think last year it was very popular and trendy.
Okay.
And I think I think it was a last year's trend.
Okay, getting validations from thumbs up.
I would say you don't need to do that. I think like I was saying before, it's like the creators who are being authentic and being themselves. I think they should focus on that.
Okay. How about the term canceled or cancellation? So it's treating someone irrelevant after he or she did or said something awful online.
No, thumbs down.
Thumbs down. Why?
Do you mean treating? Do you mean treating somebody poorly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather. I mean, everyone should treat each other with respect. And
Okay. How about memes for moods? You share memes online to actually tell people how you feel.
Yeah.
It's a thumbs up.
That's a thumbs
All
up.
right. Okay. So finally, every YouTube video has a call to action to it. So we're thinking if you can have a call to action or a message for or to those who want to jumpstart their career on YouTube.
Well, for sure, like and subscribe to your channel.
Yes.
Right.
That's,
And so hopefully
you heard it.
you'll be at Nextup
All right.
next year. I hope.
Okay. Looking forward to that.
Awesome.
Okay. So what's your call to action or message to new YouTubers?
I would say, again, be consistent, be authentic, be yourself, and believe in yourself. It's, sometimes it's not easy, but continue to pursue your passions and your dreams.
All right. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you so
Mark.
much.
You had a great time.
Thank you.
That does it for us on 8 Minutes With. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe, as Mark said
Please do.
here. Also, don't forget to click that bell icon so you'll never miss an episode. I'm Matthew Balicudiong, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.
Perfect ending. Forgot about the
so
bell.
much.